brothers who have flexed their lavish lifestyle were just arrested in Dubai at their home.
Described as an international online scammer, Hush Puppy, Woodbury, and 10 others were arrested in an operation tagged Fox Hunt.
British authorities capturing a Central American drug lord thanks to his wife's social media posts.
It all came crashing down in 2019, arrested on multiple theft charges.
What if I told you that some of the most luxurious lifestyles you see online were funded by lies, deceit, and straight-up fraud? From private jets to designer fits, these scammers fooled the world into believing they were royalty, entrepreneurs, and tech geniuses. But behind the filters and flash was a world of crime that eventually came crashing down, and the way they got caught, you're not gonna believe it. Let's start with the name everyone's whispering about right now, Samuel Onuha. Unlike some of the scammers we're used to hearing about,
these brothers who have flexed their lavish lifestyle, Rolls Royces, private jets, and tons of money and girls were just arrested in Dubai at their home.
Samuel wasn't trying to blend in. He wanted to stand out. Big brands, luxury travel, first-class everything, and a digital presence that screamed, "I made it." But behind this flashy persona, a web of deceit. Samuel reportedly posed as a crypto and tech investment mogul, luring investors into sketchy projects that promised insane returns. He ran fake seminars, appeared in staged interviews, and used AI-generated documents to make everything look legit. And for a while, it worked. But the red flags started showing. People weren't getting their money back, testimonials started disappearing, and eventually, one brave whistleblower exposed a chain of fake companies tied to his name. The craziest part? Authorities believe he was working with at least one sibling, possibly running a family scamming operation. As of early 2025, Samuel is under federal investigation, and sources say multiple victims are pushing for legal action. It's messy, bestie. Turns out, he even convinced some influencers to promote his startup without knowing it was fake. Screenshots of paid partnerships have surfaced, and some celebs are now doing damage control. Allegedly, he laundered money through luxury car dealerships, purchasing cars under shell companies, and reselling them to convert dirty money into clean cash. Like, he was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. And here's the kicker. Some reports say Samuel used AI to generate fake news articles about himself being featured in Forbes and TechCrunch. If that's not next level, I don't know what is. And here's the thing. Samuel didn't just target individuals. Reports suggest that he even attempted to partner with small fintech startups, offering them funding in exchange for access to their back-end data. Yep, he wanted to exploit early-stage companies before they even had a chance to grow. The fallout? Several startups are now under audit because of their connection to him. It's like a digital crime scene, and investigators are still uncovering just how far his reach extended. Some insiders claim that this could become one of the largest tech-related scam cases of the decade. Okay, now let's throw it back to one of the most infamous scammers of our time.
The FBI's investigation alleged Hush Puppy finances the extravagant lifestyle who is alleged to be the leader of a group that facilitates computer intrusion.
Ray Hush Puppy. If you were on Instagram around 2018, 2020, you probably saw him flexing hard. We're talking Versace robes, diamond-encrusted watches, luxury cars, and penthouses in Dubai. People thought he was just another rich influencer, but plot twist, he was a full-on cyber criminal. Hush Puppy, whose real name is Ramon Abbas, ran a global network of hackers and scammers who committed massive business email compromise, BEC, fraud. Companies would unknowingly send payments to his crew, thinking they were legit vendors or partners. The amount he scammed? Over $24 million. Yep, he was finally arrested in Dubai in 2020 in a Hollywood-style raid, and when the FBI got their hands on his phone, let's just say it had receipts. He even tried to scam an English Premier League club for $100 million. In 2022, Hush Puppy was sentenced to 11 years in a US federal prison. And just so you know, his flashy Insta account, yeah, it's gone. But what's wild is how deep his connections went. He was allegedly laundering money for North Korean hackers and was even in talks with Nigerian politicians. The dude wasn't just scamming, he was building a fraud empire. Even from prison, he made headlines. In 2023, there were rumors he tried to bribe prison guards to get access to a phone and continue operations. Like, sir, sit down. And get this, there's still a whole docuseries in the works about his life. Netflix, Hulu, maybe even HBO, because apparently being a criminal makes you binge-worthy now. And if you think that's the end of it, nope. The Nigerian government was heavily criticized for letting him operate so freely for years, despite multiple red flags. There are now new policies being pushed to crack down on digital fraud, thanks to the embarrassment his case caused internationally. Plus, a former associate recently spilled even more tea in a podcast interview, claiming Hushpuppi kept a black book of politicians and celebrities who allegedly benefited from his schemes. If that ever sees the light of day, careers will be over. You know what they say, if you're gonna live a double life, don't let your spouse post it online.
Luis Grijalba, or Shock as he's known in the underworld, had been on the radar of US authorities for several years.
Luis Manuel Picado Grijalba was arrested in the UK after his wife posted a seemingly innocent birthday tribute on Instagram. Sounds sweet, right? Until it revealed he was living under a fake identity while being wanted in another country. Luis was accused of embezzling millions through fake property deals and laundering the money using crypto and shell companies. He fled to the UK, changed his identity, and settled into a quiet suburban life until that post. In one of the photos, eagle-eyed investigators noticed a rare designer watch, one he allegedly bought with stolen money. That, paired with location tags, led them right to his doorstep. He's now facing extradition and multiple international fraud charges. And guess what? Authorities believe his wife had no clue. Talk about caught in 4K. The full story gets even juicier. Luis had allegedly staged a fake career as a tech consultant, even landing high-paying gigs in the UK using fraudulent resumes and LinkedIn connections. He enrolled his kids in elite private schools and donated to local charities just to blend in. People thought he was just another expat making a living. Meanwhile, the Interpol was building a case. And the wife? She's now under questioning too, not as a suspect, but investigators want to know how much she really knew. Either way, the internet's already labeling her the accidental snitch. And now, the scam queen herself. You know her, you've heard of her, and yes.
Delvey was found guilty in 2019 of stealing more than $250,000 from acquaintances, banks, and hotels to bankroll her lavish lifestyle.
Netflix made a whole show about her. Anna Sorokin, or should I say, Anna Delvey. Anna claimed she was a wealthy German heiress with a multi-million-dollar trust fund. In reality, she was a Russian-born con artist with big dreams and zero cash. But y'all, she played the NYC elite like a violin. She stayed at luxury hotels, dined at 5-star restaurants, and rubbed elbows with real estate tycoons without actually paying. She forged bank statements, name-dropped fake contacts, and convinced people to cover her tabs, promising she'd pay them back. Spoiler, she didn't. Her biggest stunt? Trying to secure a $22 million loan to start a high-end arts club in Manhattan. In 2019, she was convicted of grand larceny and theft, having scammed around $275,000. She served about 4 years and was later deported to Germany, but that's not where her story ends. In 2023, Anna returned to the spotlight by hosting a dinner party for influencers and artists while under house arrest. She's reportedly working on a new book deal and says she's reformed. Sure, girl. Here's the wildest part. Anna started a podcast in late 2023 from her apartment, talking about prison life, fame, and art. The internet ate it up. Some fans even sent her gifts, calling her a misunderstood genius. She's also been teasing a fashion line, because of course she is. If Elizabeth Holmes had a baby with Blair Waldorf, it'd be Anna Delvey. But not everyone's buying the comeback. Some of her past victims have gone on record saying she's glamorizing fraud, and honestly, they're not wrong. So besties, what did these 4 scammers have in common? They knew how to sell a story, until the truth finally came crashing down. Whether it's a fake crypto empire, luxury flexing on the gram, or pretending to be a billionaire heiress, these cases remind us, not everything that glitters is gold. Let me know in the comments, which story shocked you the most? And do you think any of them deserve a second chance? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more juicy exposés. Until next time, stay safe and stay skeptical.